For today's video, we're going to be looking at how to identify high probability swing setups. So for every trader, it's going to be different, but for me, I like to keep things simple, and I just use the same strategies I do to scalp and day trade to swing trade. Only difference is I spot these setups on a higher time frame. So today in the Discord, in the swing trade signals chat at 3:35 before market close, I told the team that I was swinging Mara calls into tomorrow, maybe into the end of the week. The setup was bullish divergence reversal breakout on the 4-hour chart. Again, I use the same strategies as I do every day, intraday scalping and day trading. Anyone that knows me, all I need is divergence and chart patterns. Here we have a bullish divergence setup. instead of this being on the 5 and 15-minute chart for scalps, it is on the 4-hour chart, so we're swing trading it. Some confluence I had to go along with that is the RSI is not only giving us bullish divergence, but it is bouncing off the oversold range. The MACD is curling and giving us the bullish MACD cross setup, and buying momentum is starting to re-enter the market on the TTM. All of that is an A+ setup, more than a few indicators agreeing with each other. And then I gave them the chart. So you can see here, we had this rounding bottom, nice breakout back up into this supply zone. And now we're looking for the same thing. The signal I gave was initially based on bullish divergence alone. And you can see here the chart, this is the divergence. The chart plotted a lower low here, while the RSI plotted a mutual low. So it's an example of medium bullish divergence. And then the indicators that I gave was that the confluence that I gave, RSI bouncing off oversold. It's down in that oversold range again. The MACD is curling, giving us the bullish MACD cross setup, and then buying momentum is starting to re-enter the market on the TTM. I wanted to highlight how this has already played out once, and it can give some confidence that this could again play out the same way. So if you look here on the left, I highlighted in these boxes the example of the same exact setup that we're seeing now and how it played out. Buying momentum took control, bullish MACD cross ended up taking place, and we continued to push off of the oversold range. The chart, same thing, rounding bottom, and then it pushed higher. So I'm looking for the same thing, a push back into that supply zone. One last thing I want to look at, when any type of trading I do, I like to do cross time frame comparison. If you see the same setup and same indications from your indicators on multiple time frames, it gives you more confidence in what you're seeing on one set time frame alone. So if I'm day trading and scalping, I'll be looking across the 3-minute, the 5-minute, 15-minute, or possibly even the 30-minute. And I like to see all of them, or at least a couple of them, agree with one another. So here on the 4-hour, since I'm swing trading, I'm also going to look at the daily chart. All right, so here's the daily chart. And I want to note a couple things that give me confidence the price is going to move back up. So if you plot these higher highs here, you get this upper trend line. And then if you plot the higher lows, you get this lower trend line. This is forming what's known as a bullish channel. So this is our third touch here, and I'm hoping to see the same thing, bounce back up to the upper trend line, bounce back up to the upper trend line. So I'm looking for a move back here. We also held and closed this purple line, the 200 EMA. That is a great sign. We also, if you look here in this yellow box area, today's daily candle completely engulfed yesterday's red candle. It's a bullish engulfing chart pattern. The next candle in this pattern is typically green, and we move back up. And then lastly, the RSI is doing the same thing as the bullish channel. We are plotting higher lows and higher highs. Great signal there. And the MACD had the bullish MACD cross take place when this chart pattern started forming and has failed to give us the bearish MACD cross. I expect to see this continue to push up. So hope all of that was helpful. Again, I just gave this signal. We're early in this setup. This could break and continue to push into next week. I bought next Friday expirations, so I'll be looking to start to trim tomorrow into the end of the week and maybe hold this position into the following. Hope all that was helpful. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out.